Hello everybody, this is Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back, and it's time for the fantastic day. It is finally the official release launch of the PlayStation VR. I have a PlayStation VR system here, the box version. I'm going to do an unboxing of it and also show you how to hook it up. Now, one thing I want to point out too is, I've had another version for a while now, but this is the official release version I picked up from my local GameStop, and I wanted to make it a point to actually let you know, give kudos to the fine people that work up there at the Brant Pike GameStop. Rex is the manager, and Cheyenne and all the other ones. I mean, they even went out of their way to give me a card, a thank you card for actually going ahead and picking it up, and Rush of Blood, which can't go wrong with another game. And first of all, let's go ahead and see what's in this card. I'm sure it's just a thank you card, but nonetheless, for them to go out of their way to give a card, it's kind of interesting. Thank you for choosing your local GameStop to pre-order and purchase your PlayStation VR. That was really nice of them. You got to give them credit where credit's due. But let's go ahead and get to the meat and the potatoes of this, and let's go ahead and open up the PlayStation VR. Now, this is the bundle version. They also have another version. This is the $500 one. And they also have other ones that are way cheaper. Now, I'm going to move this down here. That way the box isn't in the way. Now, first thing you'll notice is when you pull it out, you get this big white box here. This has got all the neat stuff in it. I know you can slide this off, but I'm just cutting it off. Let's go ahead and get that out of here. And let's see. And it opens up all nice and neat. And you have your quick start guide. In this guide, basically, will tell you step by step on how to hook up the new PSVR system. And as you can see in here, you've got multiple boxes. Let's go ahead and pull out this one first. This first box has basically your power cable, just a standard issue power cable. Next box here. Let's go ahead and open this one up and see what's inside. This one's pretty heavy. It's got a little book here. This is quote unquote the breakout box. It looks like a miniaturized PS3 version, and this is basically what you actually use to hook up to your PS4 system. Let me get out of the plastic. Yeah. It's got a built-in fan. It's got a plug for your power. It's got two ports here and two in the front. And it even tells you in here it's got for HMDI 1 and 2. Now that is the thing there that actually boosts the frames per second and everything like that makes it to where the system works. And of course you have your little mini power brick. Now most everything you get will actually have these nice little numbers on them. They actually have them labeled. That way to make it better for you. And of course you come with a standard issue freaking earbud set, which I don't give a shit about that because I got a really good headset that I bought. Then you've got your number 2 here. Yeah, it's a number 2. And this bad boy, as you can see here, is another one of the HMDI connector cables. Set that down there. Now you will notice you get a lot of friggin' cords in this box. Now this one here, it's another cable. As you can see, nice HMDI with the number 1 on it. And this bad boy. This is the beast from the east, so to say. This is the main cable that runs from the VR headset to the breaker box. Now, they have it set up to where you can actually go and just pull it apart. As you can see there, it plugs in there. And it's a fairly thick, heavy-duty, all-around deal. But here's the meat and potatoes of this bad boy, the VR headset. As you see, the box is kind of nice. It's got some black foam, rubber in there to keep it. But let's see this sexy, sexy beast. As you can see here, here's the cable that runs from it. And here is the official launched PlayStation VR headset. Now, the way this actually goes on you is, this is a nice soft rubber. There's a button on the back that you press, and by pressing it, you can actually pull it out and stretch it to get it to fit your head. Okay, and once you do that, there's a dial right here that you turn the dial to cinch it in a little tighter. Now there's a button on the bottom of this that by pressing that, you can move this in and out. So you put it on your head first, kind of like so, because it should rest on the back of your head here and on your forehead, you know, because it's got some pull to it. You got to pull it fairly tight. But once you get it there, you'll see that it rests on the back of your head and on your forehead. And then all you do is you push this button to move this in. And that's how you lock it in. And that is basically the PSVR headset. Nice and soft, good quality. And on the end of the PSVR headset, you have your little button connector here. And on here is your headphone jack plug. So I got a really good headphone jack that'll plug right in here, and that's pretty much that. But that's not all. There's one more big box in here. Let's see what is in here. The most important of course, with the bundle pack, you get PlayStation VR Worlds. It's 5 different games, and don't worry, I will be doing a review on all these games, same as Batman and Rush of Blood. And of course, you also get this nice PlayStation VR demo. This has 9 games on it that you can play. It's got Valkyrie, Drive Club VR, Riggs, Battlezone, Headmaster, Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, kind of funny, VR Worlds, which is funny, and Tumble VR. So you got 9 demo discs there. And of course, you get your controller port, the other plug, this handy dandy little thing here. This is part of the new iToy camera. It's round now. They actually modified it to where it's round. And here is the new iToy camera. Whoop, that's good. Drop it, Nate. And it's basically just a new version of the same old tech. And of course, you've got your new Move controller number 1. And a handy dandy little wipe, because believe it or not, when you wear the headset, it can get kind of foggy in there. This is to keep it nice and clean. Lift this up, and you've got your final Move controller. Okay. Now that's just the unboxing. Now it's time to actually hook this bad boy up. Okay, now here we go. Here's how you hook this thing up. It's interesting, quite interesting. First of all, you want to take your processor box, aka the I call it the brick. But anyways, you'll have your patent pending power cable. This thing will actually take another plug. You have your little power box here. And actually you hook it right up like so. This goes into the wall outlet. This end here actually hooks to your breaker box. It'll be pretty much on the back side of it right here. It's black, it's kind of hard to see, but it plugs right in there just like so. Nothing major. Now on the back side of this, you'll have 2 HMDI ports. Now the one very clearly labeled, you take your HMDI cable that you received, which is generally number 1. Yeah. One plug goes to your TV set. The other plug goes into the first one. Okay. The second one, you run your HMDI port from your PlayStation 4 into. So it goes HMDI from your TV to this, from this to your PS4. Now, on the front of this, that's where this funky stuff comes into play. Okay, now this is the Magnificent Beast cable. Number 4. As you can see, it's pretty damn long. They give you a damn long cord. It's a very thick, heavy-duty cable. Now, on the back of this box, you move it like this, and it's very easily labeled. You got your triangle, circle. Let's see, there you go. You can actually see a triangle, circle, and X and square. And they match up very easily. You can tell triangle, circle, that goes in there. And then you got your square, circle, that goes in there like that. And once you have them in there, that moves forward so it stays flush. Now, the end of this cable, at the very end of the cable, keep going, keep going, keep going, is your nice little plug. And it's very simple. The end of your PlayStation VR headset plugs into this cable. Now, at any time, if you need to disconnect from the system, you can pretty much plug it away from this cable. And once again, it's very simply labeled here that the way it fits in there is based off of the letters that's on top. They got it stamped on there, the little symbols of like your PlayStation controller. And once again, all you have to do is match them up. Triangle to circle, X to square. And that is it. That is it. You're hooked up to your headset. You're hooked up to your box. And in your box is hooked up to your PS4. Now from that point on is the fun part, where you actually get to turn the damn thing on. Now that you go ahead and you have everything hooked up and you're good to go and you pretty much turn on your system, your PSVR system will have an on and off button right here. This is the on and off button for the PlayStation VR. And the middle one here, or right there, are for your pretty much volume control of your headset. Because then all the rest is, you go ahead, you put your VR on, you adjust it, and it's time to play some games. This is Nate, aka Devil Dog, saying, remember, always have fun. Please leave some comments below if you have any questions about the PlayStation VR. And of course, please try to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Now this is Devil Dog saying, remember, the devil is in the details. Peace out.